Shalom. First off, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakwa Next, I would like to give a double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS, known as Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to you, Akim out there that's pushing this truth. Shalom. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Ashah, Barakatham to the elect. Shalom, wa Barakim, Labakarim, Shah, Yasha Allah. So yeah, we living in some beautiful times, man. You know, that great awakening is happening. As you know, there will be a time of Jacob's trouble, which will be approaching real soon on earth. So we have to endure all these things, you know, for the elect's sake, because, you know, as for the elect, you know, we're looked down upon in this society, man. You know, it's as for these devils, man, you know, they're cursed, man. They're cursed from the earth, man. You know, going back to Genesis, you know, the 4th chapter. But point being is that, you know, things aren't when things don't happen their way, they get all frustrated. Here it is, they live a good old life. You know, they live a good they live a so-called good life, right? They have their own car, they're able to pay bills, but here it is, these people are never satisfied, man. You know, it talks about how it's not gonna yield its strength unto thee. You know, so that's what it is, man. You know, ever since the beginning, man, all the way back in Genesis, man. These devils have never been satisfied, man. These devils are never satisfied, man. You know, like I said, going back all the way to Genesis, and we know this to be true, man. All right, the scriptures don't lie, but mentioned in Genesis, we're gonna go right to it. This is Genesis 1:11. It reads, "And Elohim said, Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, the fruit tree yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so." Verse 12, "And the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed, after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit whose seed was in itself after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was good." So everything that the Elohim, going back to the angels, everything they created in the beginning was good. You know, so that's how it's supposed to be. But here it is, this earth is corrupt because of these evil doers, man. Because of the inhabitants of the earth, man. You know, they have transgressed the law. They have done these certain things, right? We're gonna jump down to verse 21. "And Elohim created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And Elohim saw that it was good." So you see, winged fowl, man, and that's talking about birds and stuff. And here it is, you know, you got birds practically dying every day, man. Why? Due to the curses and due to, you know, these evil people, man, these evil doers, man. That's why we have to forsake this place, man. You know, we have to take this truth seriously and continually pray to the Lord, and we have to fast. You know, we have to, you know, fast and you know, do to the best of our ability, you know, practice these things, man. You know, practice charity, practice long suffering, you know. We have to be at peace with our neighbors, man. All right, and this is something we practice day in and day out. I'm gonna bring this out too. This is verse 24 and also verse 25. "And Elohim said, Let the earth bring forth the living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping thing, and beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so." And this God over here would be Elohim, because it's capital G and the rest are lowercase. But if you have all capital, that'll be Yahweh, you know. Or you would say because since it's Genesis, since it's the beginning, you would say Allahaya, you know, which just means God. But we know that these were the angels that did this back in the beginning with Yahweh Shah, right? So it said it mentioned cattle, creeping thing, and beasts of the earth, and that ain't nothing wrong with that neither, you know. We understand that animals, they're dying like practically, like literally every day, but we know that they were created for a purpose, you know. So, you know, we just gotta not only cherish the brotherhood, but we gotta treat the Most High's creation, you know. We gotta treat it well, you know. We gotta take care of his creation too, you know. Of course, you know, remember now thy creator, you know. I believe the scripture tells you in the times of old or something like that. But the point being is that, say you got a fish tank in your house, you got to be taking care of those fish. Just like with the Most High, he takes care of his people. Just like, you know, Yahweh Shah and his elect. He's literally gonna place a crown on our head if we just endure unto the end. You know, you know what I mean. So these are the things that we gotta be doing, man, and we have to be looking out for. All right, because you gotta stay. You gotta stand 10 toes down. You gotta be 10 toes down for this truth. You know, you have to be sincere. You have to be, purity has to dwell within your heart, man. You have to be sincere, and that's what sincere is a part of being about. It's about being truthful with it, because a part of being sincere is having purity within thyself, man. You know, because when you look up the word, it'll even tell you, it'll give you synonyms, But yeah, like I mentioned, say you have like a fish tank and you got a bunch of fish in it, all different kinds of random fish. Well, that's how it is with the elect. We might come in different, like the elect consists of different tribes too. Like a brother might come from the tribe of Zebulon, another brother might come from the tribe of Reuben, another brother might come from the tribe of Gad. So that's the same thing with the elect. Say you got in your house a bunch of different fish, and they all look different. Well, that's the same with the elect. We might have different skin color. Brothers might just look different. You got confusion of faces out there, but those are Israelite foreigners, and they're gonna be saved. You understand? So we in those times. We literally in those times to where the Lord is gonna save His people. All right, and we gotta not only take care of the creation, but we gotta pray to the Lord that He protects us, man, because we're part of His creation too. All right, the Bakarim, the elect, right? The Lord created us, man. He formed us, out of the dust of the ground back in the beginning, right? And breathed the breath of life into Him, yeah. So that's what He did with us, man. All right. So the Lord, He taking care of His elect, His chosen ones. Also the remnant. You're gonna have the 1/3 remnant come to this thing, and they're gonna be saved too. All right, they're gonna be saved. All right, this is verse 25. It reads, "And God made the beasts of the earth after His kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after His kind. And God saw that it was good." Yeah, so Allah created these things, and they saw that it was good. You understand? Right. Every creeping thing, right? So that's what it is, and that's the truth right there. So my point is that everything back in the beginning was what you call was perfect, was good in the sight of the Most High and the angels, and back then with Yahweh Shah, everything was made good, was made perfect. All right. Oh man, this is a good scripture too. I'm gonna read this. It reads, this Isaiah 65:13. "Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed." So 2/3, they're gonna mourn, they're gonna be ashamed, while the elect, we're gonna be able to eat. All right. The rest of this world, they're gonna go through starvation, man. They're gonna be hungry, man, in that time of need, in that time of famine. Because you're gonna have a famine of the word, and then not only that, you're gonna have a famine of bread. But what's more important, this word. So get it while you can. Like I always say, get this truth while you can. You can't be slacking. You can't be you can't be slothful. All right. So these people, they're gonna be hungry. They're gonna be thirsty, and the elect, which are the servants of the Lord, the 144,000, the prophets, right? The servants, the prophets. We're gonna be able to eat and drink in that time, and we're gonna rejoice and sing upon our beds as we get victory over Babylon, over this place, over this beast system, over this beast. Because they got the they got the NWO in plan. That's their plan, a new world order. But it's not gonna happen in their favor. It's not gonna work out, because their system is gonna crash. All right, this system is literally gonna crash. All right, and there's not gonna be no hope for these people at all, man, in that time. All right. So Lord's will, you was edified with this part 1. I'm gonna bring part 2 out in a bit. So with that, Shalom, Akim. Shalom. Yabashim Shabrak to the left.